This is a story about two friends. In fact, two 20-something-year-old idiots who by no means have got their lives together. This is Aki, a college dropout from Vienna, now down to his last couple €100. He abandoned his cooking ambitions a while back, but for some reason still brags about his cooking skills to this day. And then you have me. I like to describe myself as a traveler who goes from place to place without much purpose. I can't seem to decide when I'm going to settle down and get employed long term, but I guess that's a problem for later. Now the thing is, Aki and I seem to have a lot of diverse interests. However, if there's one thing we have in common, then it's gotta be that we both truly enjoy riding freight trains.
Imagine if I had a name like Jimmy Ricard, evolved from the Joker, become the king of the cards, king of the castle, king of the bar stool, like by all, nobody thinks he's an asshole, pass the parcel to Jimmy. Everybody pass quicker than getting off of the glass to kill Kenny, if anything. Jimmy's the man of the millennium, no two men can better him, not even Lenny and Carl. I put a penny in the jar, I swear he's rare as seeing Henny in your mini bar face at the cinema like Andy Garcia. But compared to Jimmy and he said last year, Brazzy is a throne at his feet. Ladies love him cause he's got a little dimple in his cheek.
I was finally back in Europe, just in time for the summer. Aki invited me to his place in Vienna and told me about his idea to ride trains all the way down to the Italian south. That was the sound of a perfect idea, given that I'd never been there before. However, there was a catch. Since Aki was struggling economically, he made up a rule that we were not allowed to spend money on transport regardless of our situation. I thought accepting such challenge couldn't hurt too much, so I agreed. So having finally met back up after a year, he showed me around and took me to some luxurious spots since we were probably not going to have a lot of that during the coming weeks. Sauna. Aki had actually prepared access to a sauna with the idea of total relaxation before what would likely be a stressful trip. As nice as it may have been, we had to evacuate the building due to a puke-inducing smell after one of us decided to let out a massive piss on the steaming hot sauna rocks. Gotta do what you gotta do. We are here in Vienna in Mr. Aki's apartment. So the plan is pretty simple. In theory, it's simple. Get on a train tomorrow. That'll take us to the Adriatic coast. From there, a few more trains, and eventually make it down to Bari. Never been to the south of Italy before, so that sounds interesting. I've heard they got good pizzas. I checked that out last year, and that's true. I don't know about the south though, so we're gonna have to check that out. Funnily enough though, he's got 2 bikes, so we're riding to the catch out tomorrow. Gonna wake up at around 4-ish. Ride
5.
What do you think would be the hardest part getting down to Bari from here?
Because another dude, the fucking Austrian bar.
Why? Because you had so much trouble in previous times riding there?
No, because I don't want to get caught in Austria. It's the only thing that's really serious for me.
Do you think that's going to be an issue for us?
No.
Good morning! It's a beautiful day! Off-road! This is sick! Oh, my milk! My fucking milk, mate! My alarm went off at 4 and I thought, okay, let's fucking go make some food. The first thing you tell me, make 1 sausage for me. Yeah, I woke up an hour early because I set my alarm then. Ate a fuck ton of oatmeal, eggs, and protein powder. So that shit's gonna make me shit a lot, probably.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just eating breakfast.
We made it on a train. We were about to give up, but the train came a bit later than anticipated. It wasn't that long of a wait. It arrived a bit later than what we thought. But yeah, we're gonna hold this train down as far as we can. Hopefully that's as far as the train goes. The scenery is very boring the first few hours, and then we're gonna slowly crawl into the mountains a little bit through the forest, and yeah, it's gonna be great, but we gotta get there first. We've been riding for about 6 hours now, going smoothly, but we're still in Austria. We're supposed to cross into Slovenia about now, but we took a different route than anticipated. How far is it to Villach from here? Like an hour? Less?
Oh, half an hour, 20 minutes.
Half an hour, 20 minutes to Villach, and from there there's a split. Then we'll know if it takes us to Slovenia or to Italy. We prefer Slovenia because it's gonna be easier, but Italy's gonna be okay as well, I think. Other than that, it's phenomenal. It's a super beautiful route. So next stop is gonna be Villach. We haven't stopped in a few hours.
Villach is huge, they are. Look at this map.
There's 4 tracks here. We're on the left one.
Okay, I think we go to Slovenia.
Slovenia it is.
Slovenia it is.
I mean, it makes sense though. I'm gonna eat a sandwich before we get chased out by border control.
Man, it's so long. We're now 10 minutes in this fucking pitch black tunnel.
We crossed into Slovenia with ease and could immediately tell that we had entered a Balkan country. There was more trash laying around, and the locals were crossing the tracks like it was nothing, and that's exactly how we like it. We rolled into a yard and saw our units disconnecting, and given that it was weekend, we thought we might have enough time to resupply while our train was occupied doing work.
Dude, honestly, I think we'd be fine just fucking walking down the tracks. I don't think anyone would say anything here. Look how... Yeah, true. But just like, look at the stage, you know, you go into a tunnel and all of a sudden you can walk in the tracks, you can do whatever.
But look at this beautiful old train.
Yeah, right. So there's a nice river somewhere here, but we just got units. So just waiting for the brakes check and then we're gonna board the train again. It was a lot of dead strings and shit in the yard, but they moved it all now, so it's gonna be quite open, but we think we can still board the train. We're gonna try anyways. We're at the platform here now. Of course, the two idiots of us missed our train because Aki thought it was a good idea to buy fucking local street food. What was it called? Pieskovica. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'll just have some beans. We walked down to the train to catch it because we saw our units were reattaching. And of course, you needed to take a shit. And then I take a shit out right after you, and boom, next thing we know, the train's not there.
At first, I was pretty angry because of the fact that we missed our train. I knew this line had a decent amount of traffic. However, since it was weekend, I imagined us waiting in that yard for a minimum of 2 or 3 days. That also meant we'd have to catch at least 2 more trains to get into Italy with a layover in Ljubljana, the capital city. Despite my negative intuition, luckily a train rolled in during the evening, so we took no chances and didn't think twice about boarding it.
Are you 100% sure they attached the auto racks to the gondolas?
I'm not sure.
We've been here for like an hour, I even fell asleep.
Welcome to Ljubljana. I was here about 2 years ago. I'm glad to be back, although we didn't actually intend to come here. The first train we were on is supposed to even take us further, but we can catch something else here if you want to. But it is a Sunday and we actually have a lot of time, so I don't mind spending a little bit of time in the city right now.
We aborted the idea of exploring the city when we saw a port-bound intermodal stop right in front of us. It almost felt like a gift from the train gods, an offer we couldn't deny. Despite it not having many rides to choose from, we were aware that if we could make it past the main station, we'd have no problem riding all the way to the port without getting spotted.
You got your mat ready? Huh? Get your mat out.
Trackside idiots.
We're not supposed to get on this train.
This is so stupid.
I think we're out of the station.
Yeah, we saw this train pull up and we were like, hey, you want to go to fucking Cooper? I'm like, yeah, let's go. We're riding dirty face because on the back here there wasn't a ladder. It started moving, we didn't have time, so we're gonna have to swap to the back part of this wagon as soon as it stops.
Every morning we take a freight. It's better as every coffee. Fucking unit saws. Because obviously they got side mirrors and shit. You should come up to this side. Yeah, but the train might see you though.
We're out of here.
and it's going off the rail, and you can't come back again. And you start breaking down
Wow!
in the pouring rain. Oh, you've been on a fast train, on a fast train. And you love
We are arriving soon in Cuba.
make you feel
It's just
sad.
1 or 3 hours ride, we have no idea. But we have beautiful nature here on the right and on the left. We have also beautiful nature here.
And I'm surprised how we managed to hold this train down this far. It's been amazing.
Crazy, we didn't get spotted.
I mean, I'm sure we got spotted, but it is Slovenia after all, right?
On the land, stuck in no man's land. Ain't nobody on your way back. Ain't nobody gonna lend you a helping hand. And you start breaking down, and you go to the sound, but you hear that fast train. Ooh, fast train.
Shit, looks like Italy, man. It was lovely, so nice, especially the end part. Appreciate that. Thank you so much.
No, because I was in the same situation and like I know how what it means.
Yeah. That's sick.
Now that we had finally made it to the coast, we could officially claim that yet another summer had begun. It may have taken us more trains than anticipated to get there, but the fact that we got to see most of the ride during daytime was something we couldn't complain about. Aki forced me to try his favorite Balkan food, the pljeskavica, before heading further into town and to the sea for a nice dip in the water. Having taken a swim in the gasoline-filled water caused by the massive ships around, we decided to hit the road again with the goal of eating Italian pizza. Italy was, in fact, just over the hill a couple kilometers away, and thus I proposed walking. However, since Aki thoughtfully wore an Italian shirt, we ended up sticking thumbs instead in the hope of some good luck.
Italia. We're so fat. What's up? We made it to Italy. Hitched a ride here. We're going to Aldi right here. And then the plan is pretty simple. Back to the yard. This is just a yard here in Trieste. I'm down to sleep, but I'm also down to ride. But do we want to see it in the day or do we want to see it in the night? That's up to you and that's up to me, and we're gonna figure it out. But yeah, we just had some pizza. That was good.
Oh my god, that's a big belly. Oh yeah.
No. Yeah, we're gonna go to the yard right now. We just woke up some neighborhood.
Again, cats.
Try to catch something tomorrow further in towards Italy, into maybe Verona or maybe further, and then catch something south.
We're about to get ready to go to sleep right now. Then we're gonna wake up early in the morning.
2 years ago, I was in a cat shelter in Graz. It started raining, there was no shelter. There was only just a parking garage next to the tracks. It was completely wet inside and ugly. Workers started working next to us and we had to pee, and the place was the same size of this room. We all had to pee, so we just pee next to us and slept next to our pee. It was really ugly and it smelled so bad. Baddest night what I had ever had. But I saw in the morning a deer.
So everything was fine after you saw the deer?
Yeah. I mean, I had completely wet shoes.
I slept good. We have not been waiting a lot actually on this.
No.
Not at all. That's how you want it. Usually in Europe it's a lot of waiting for not a lot of riding, but we've kind of done the opposite up until now. It's about 10 now, and it is actually weekday, so that means there should be more traffic, but you never know.
The train have a new
Locomotive.
Perfect moment.
Right. We got a train. It's pointing in the right direction. Goes into Italy and further.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Brake check on the train beside, so we couldn't board it until it moved. We don't actually know where this train is going, but it's going in the right direction, so there is a chance we're gonna get stranded in some fucking random ass train facility in the middle of Italy somewhere, but yeah, anyways, we're trying to get to Verona, so we're just gonna hold this train down as far as possible. In this city. Hopefully we don't end up there. We've been riding for like 3 hours now. I didn't film a lot. We've been stopping a lot.
But we're still on the main line.
No.
No?
I hardly doubt that this is the main line.
I want the coffee.
We got the wrong train. Is that our locomotive? This train is going back.
But you have a locomotive in the front now?
The locomotive is coming back to this train.
Oh, there's another train.
Yeah. You want to go back to... What other option do we have?
Catching something from here.
We're gonna wait for a decade. Oh! I twisted my ankle just like you. I'm telling you, man, that's just fucking painful. Damn. Come on. Oh, fucking twisted like crazy. sweating balls. Why the fuck is it stopping all the time?
He's a son of a bitch. Oh, fuck, man, it's hot in this car.
You gotta say, black. Why the fuck is it going? Wait, never mind. Yeah, get up. Your food.
The idea was to catch a train back to the yard we had just left 3 hours ago, but somehow the conductor managed to shake us off the train by reversing all the way back, which resulted in a lot of confusion. We were now stranded in a town we'd never heard of before, only because of lack of research and knowledge. To make matters worse, my ankle didn't seem to get better either. In fact, it was the complete opposite. Although we never discussed going to Venice beforehand, it was now considerably close, about 40 kilometers away by passenger train. To us, that option sounded way better than waiting it out in this town, and it also seemed to be a possibility of catching a freight further west from there.
We would like to inform you that the train regionale 17048 going to
Venezia Santa Lucia
will be departing shortly.
No, not typical.
We waited for longer than we rode in a passenger. Have you ever had that problem before?
We managed to ride the passenger train just one station before getting kicked off. We were then pretty much out of options but to try our luck hitchhiking again. We walked along the road to the point where my ankle couldn't take it anymore without actually being able to find a good spot for the cars to stop, which resulted in no cars stopping at all. We gave it about an hour, and without any luck, we returned to the train station, anticipating stealing a free ride further than the previous one.
We had a conductor. He rode for a few stations, and then we decided to go in the back here. One more station. We made it. Made it. Nice shit. We missed. Dude, you gotta walk slower, man. I can't do it. Welcome to Venezia, mainland Venezia. Another free ride, and my ankle is fucked. It's not very good right now, so I don't know what the deal is here.
From experience alone, I knew that cities are usually a big hassle when it comes to camping, especially with a non-functional ankle. So to make it easier, we went on a rooftop of a parking garage in hopes of being able to spend the night there. I was worried at that point that I would be forced to either delay or completely abandon the entire journey. But if there's anything that my prior travels have taught me, it is to be optimistic when you need it the most, because sooner or later it might be all you're left with. Thus, with a swollen foot and a troubled mind, I hoped for a better day the following morning.